that's missing, but they're not very good anyway. Everything's just rattly. Right, wrong direction. Change that. Hello there and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we're challenging the dreaded lambretta gear change, rattly, loose as hell, flippy floppy rubbish. And we're going to sort it out. So, don't forget to follow my channel, don't forget to subscribe, I need more followers. So let's get stuck into this and see what happens. I think you'll enjoy it. Right, what we've got today, we're going to deal with a little bit on rattly bits and vibration in your handlebars and little tricks on how to cure it. And we might have to make up some custom parts for anti-vibration. So we're going to look at this now. As you can see, it's just everything's just rattly. I mean, even with the tension on there, the nuts got play in it, so they're going through the typical play. Of course, when you've got stuff that's 50 years old, you've got to expect something, but there's fixes. So we're going to strip this down now and see what we can do about it. First of all, we need the grip off. Okay, so we've put a little bit of rubber here. We push the screwdriver down the inside of the grip, and then we're just going to get some lubricant in there to release it off. That rubber is to stop us from scratching the paint. So let's see, it's quite tight. It's damn tight. No, I think a wee bit more spray. A bit further in. Okay, try again. It's cracked it. Okay, easy peasy, straight off. That'll just have to be cleaned, soapy water, and then put back on. But we need all this oil off, otherwise it'll be spinning around like crazy. Right, we'll take the clutch cable out first. So there we go. Okay, we'll remove that. Put it to one side. Pull our clutch cable out. Right, we'll need to disconnect it down the bottom first. So that ain't going to go back in anyway. Right, there's no way this clutch cable's going back. Oh, that's a bit bindy, isn't it? It was in some position, somewhere. It could have just been this. Okay. Short clutch cable for the bin. Okay. Bit of a clean. Now we'll take this apart here. And now we should be able to just, well, maybe not tap it out. Okay, we need a tapping tool. Well, it's a good tight fit on that bit. Okay, right, it has got an anti-vibration piece in here, you see, but the reason why it's wobbling everywhere is, number one, this is a complete crap fit. That's a rubbish fit. So there's no point in having anti-vibration that's slack. So we're gonna have to make one of these, I think, Let's see how it fits on the inside as well. My God, it's slack in there as well. And it's different to the GP ones. So that's a bit of a bummer. So I've got GP ones, but I haven't got this type. So we're going to make one of them on the lathe with nylon. That looks like it's new. The rod is brand new, but unfortunately, we got, alright, here's the other bit of his anti-vibration stuff. It's in the end here, it's just literally dropped out. Flipping heck. I mean, come on. Oh, that's a crap fit as well. And it looks like these weren't very old parts either. Oh yeah, and look at that. That's a crap fit. And the other one is worn out. So what we're going to do is we're going to make new ones, new pieces to go in there. The other thing is this bit, when it fits in here, has got play on it. So we want to eliminate that play totally. We want that to disappear completely. So what we're going to do is we're going to weld this, file it so it's tapered. So when it goes in to there, the taper taps in and takes out all the play. So instead of being flat, they should have a slight taper on them. Sorry. Instead of these being flat, if they've got a slight taper, they'll then become a wedge. So that slight taper will allow it to lock in here. So there's another tip for you that we're going to do, and we'll show you how we're going to do that. So instead of having your rattly bit, this is going to be slightly tapered. So that's a little tricky job. So we've got a few little modifications to do. Okay, anti-vibration bushes. This is the one we've just taken off the Series 2. This is the one we got that's Series 3 and GP. And we can see there is a big difference just by looking. This one is internal diameter 22.35. That's an odd size. No, wrong. Let's get it. 22.16. So we'd say it's 22 mil, and it's got slight wear, maybe. But this one off the Series 2 is 24.18. So the point, it should be probably 24, and it's 0.18 is the wear. Also, we need to do the outside diameter of that, which is probably under. That should be 28, and it's 27.3.73. So it's undersized there. Let's have a look at this one. Bigger, tighter, 28.9. So we need to take the measurements from the inside of this. So we can now machine that one to fit the Series 2. Okay, we're kind of set up. So we want it 23.95 millimeters. We've got to take a fair bit out yet. Way out. Okay. Let's see if this cuts kind of nicely. Right, wrong direction. Change that. Okay. So, let's see how good I was. Here's the old one. Haha, just kidding. That's the old one. And we can see how slack as a yak it is. Oh, it fell off. Now, the one I've remachined. What's it going to be like? Oh, holy cow. That is perfection, man. Absolute perfection. Look how tight that is. That's just like, whoa, yeah. Come on, baby. Who's the best? The daddy. Right. Okay, that's the inside diameter done. Now for the outside diameter. Okay, it's been quite painstaking to try and get this right, but we've had to polish back some of the paint. That's our new bush that's on. So we're just going to offer it up dry first without any grease. Because I don't want to grease it up because I can't sand anything. So we'll keep going. This must have been on and off about 20 times now. So, oh yes. Yes, it's a little, well, I'd rather have it a tad tight than actually loose, because that will just bed in nicely. And we ain't got our ring spacer on yet either. And anyway, when I put some grease on here now, this is probably going to be beautiful. Oh yes, look at that. No vibration. Look at that. It's perfect. Right, now we're going to put a taper on the end of here. So we've got to build it up first with some weld. So, micro welding. That'll be one side done. I need a new rod. That one's gone. Come on, baby. Down. Right, I think that's it. Just give you a little zoom. Now if it'll focus, we now have a taper. So because it's tapered, as it goes in it gets tighter the further it goes. So that will take out any play. Let's put it together. Right, we're sort of getting there now. We're getting close. So we're just going to put some grease now around the around here to allow ourselves a nice action and protects it from corrosion and stuff. Okay. Put on our little ring here, which is like a protection ring, and on the rod. And now we're going to slide it through. Okay, it looks like my rod's back to front, so I'll have to pop him out a bit, spin him round. Okay, so we've got some washers down here. There's another one down there. There it blows. Okay, now then, let's see how far that is out. A little tap with my hammer. Push him back. Oh yes, look at that. All we've got now, there's absolutely no play in any of the trunnions or anything. That's really nice. It's going to feel like brand new. Okay, for this side all we've got now is the clutch lever. And there should be a spring and a little cap, plastic cap in here. And that's missing. But they're not very good anyway. Because the spring, they're just too soft. They don't put enough pressure. And they don't take out that rattle that's on the lever. But what I normally do is this. Is this the perfect size? It just sticks up enough, about 1/2 millimetre proud, and that is enough just to take all that vibration out of the handlebar, out of the lever. Now, these are brand new levers from Lambretta, so the hole's not worn out, but the actual handlebar is. So there's really not much I can do with that. There's no good bushing it or anything. We're just going to have to live with that slight amount of play there. But this will make all the difference. So we're going to fit this in now. Right, we're just going to drop the new cable through now. So we're going to put some lubrication on. And this is what I use. I use my ACF 50 and I just put it on a cloth and then feed the cable down through it. So just that lubrication on that cloth lubricates it as it goes in. You don't need masses of grease. All you need is a fine coating of lubrication. And it will be silky smooth. And this stuff is anti-corrosion as well. So that stops any corrosion. And it's not messy. Look at that, it's smooth as silk, man. Okay, so now we've got your cable, your little rubber, which should now, oh look at that, just slide in nicely. No play. That just makes everything so much better. So basically we've taken all of the play out. Now the gear change is really nice and slick now. There's only movement in the cables, that's all there is now, which need to be adjusted. So all of that rattling about that it had is now gone. Perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, well, thanks for coming and watching this video. It took a while to get this sorted. I mean, what a kerfuffle to try and sort out somebody's gear change to make it feel nice and slick for him. Very time consuming. But I'd like to give a big shout out to my buddy at the moment that I've just had a message on the phone that is out in Thailand having a little drink at the run-in, and that's my best friend in Thailand, Lambretta, the best mechanic in the whole of Thailand. Shout out to Hatsi. Sawadee Krab, Ben Yai Bang Krab. See you all later, and don't forget to subscribe.